Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Mrs. Vinyas. I am studying BE in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. In this video, I am going to discuss about the entity. Introduction to Entity Relationship Modeling. Entity relationship modeling is a crucial technique in database design, helping to visualize, represent the relationships between the different data entities. This powerful approach enables the creation of robust, scalable database systems that can effectively manage complex information. Entity types. The definition of entity type is: entity types are the fundamental building blocks of an entity relationship model, representing distinct objects or concepts within a given domain. Examples: common entity type include customers, products, orders, employees, and departments in a business context. Uniqueness: each entity type has a unique set of attributes that describe its properties and distinguish it from the other entity types. Relationships: entity types can be related to one another, forming the basis for the entity relationship diagram and database design. Entity sets. Defining entity set. An entity set is a collection of similar entities that share the same attributes and behavior. It represents a real-world object or concept that can be distinctly identified. Common entity sets. Examples of entity sets include employees, customers, products, order, and departments. Each entity set has its own unique characteristics and relationships with other entity sets. Designing entity sets. When designing a database, identifying the appropriate entity set is a criteria step. Careful analysis of the program domain and stakeholder requirements is needed to determine the relevant entity set. Attributes. Entity attribute. These are the properties that describe and characterize an entity, such as name, ID, or address for a customer entity. Attribute types. Attributes can be simple, single valued, or composite multi-valued, and they can be required or optional for any entity. Key attributes. Key attributes uniquely identify each entity instance within an entity set, such as a customer ID or a product number. Roles. In entity relationship modeling, the relationship between entities is defined by the role that each entity plays. Role describes the participation and the involvement of entities in a relationship. Roles provide context and meaning to the connections between entities, clarifying how they interact and what are the respective responsibilities are within the relationship. Weak entity types. In entity relationship modeling, weak entity type is an entity type that cannot be uniquely identified by its own attributes alone. Instead, it depends on the identification of another type, known as identifying owner or strong entity type. Weak entity types often represent subordinate or dependent entities that exist only in the context of their identifying owner. They are on a combination of their own attributes and the primary key of the strong entity to form a unique identifier. Relationships and cardinality. Relationship types. Relationships define the meaningful connections between entities, such as one-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-many association. Cardinality constraints. Cardinality refers to the numerical relationship between entities, specifying the minimum and maximum number of instances that can participate in the relationship. Relationship attributes. Relationship can also have their own attributes that provide additional context, like the start and end dates for an employment relationship. Conceptual database design. entity relationship model, develop an ER diagram to visualize, represent the entities, their relationship, and data attributes required for the database. Second one is identifying entities. Analyze the problem domain and identify the key entities, the things that need to be stored in the database. Third step is defining relationships. Determine how the entities are related to one another and model those relationships, including their cardinality. Conclusion and key takeaways. Holistic understanding. Entity relationship modeling is a powerful tool for understanding and designing complex data structures. It provides a comprehensive visual framework for identifying key entities, their relationship, and critical attributes. Foundation for design. Mastering the concept of entity types, entity set, and structural constraints lay the groundwork for creating robust, scalable database design that can effectively support business requirements. Flexibility and evolution. The ER model's ability to accommodate weak entity types and evolving relationships make it a flexible and adaptable approach, able to handle the dynamic nature of data and business needs. Collaborative development. ER modeling encourages collaboration between database designers and business analysts and stakeholders, ensuring the final data model aligns with organizational goals and user requirements. Thank you for watching my video.